gotta keep a ton of vision. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you egging. The Kodak, they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you egging. My mama told me what make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. They sending all my homies on a mission. And I ain't tryna miss out on these millions. I told you niggas I won't be that fucking nigga. Everything be good until you doing better than them. They wanna see a nigga shot and see me in the system. All you niggas out here poison like snake venom. Codeine in my liver, rockin' Balenciaga denim. I'm booted even when I'm sober, I don't need a jiggle. They sending all my niggas on a fucking joint. I told that baby to come over cause I'm fucking horny. My mama told me, keep these niggas, son, keep it going. I'm thug to the bone, but I'm still her baby boy. Look who that boy, they hate to see you in a form. They miss when you was in that yard kicking doors. I told that they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you egging. My mama told me boy make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you egging. The Kodak, they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you egging. My mama told me boy make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. They sending all my homies on a mission. And I ain't tryna miss out on these millions.
All right, let's get started with the video. So I'm going to go over market conditions. Let me check if anybody's in here watching. Going to go over market conditions, trade reviews, kind of market conditions at the same time. And got a couple names for you guys to be looking out for tomorrow. All right, so going into today, I think the plan for me was to trade very little in the morning before the Fed. I knew the Fed was coming and this volatility was coming. You see this big wick here? That's the volatility from the Fed. This morning I was debating whether I should get into some calls early in the morning, but I kind of just missed it. We gapped up, so that wasn't ideal as well. Let's see. Yeah, we gapped up quite a bit. We gapped up on QQQ 276 to like 279, so $3 over a percent gap. And then yesterday's video was pretty much spot on. I told you guys to look for the fake move, right? Fake move. We're gonna have two fake moves. One was going to be one direction and one's going to be the other direction. So I was looking for a little dump and then jump, which we got. So right around, where's 1 o'clock? Right around 1 o'clock. So this is this candle starting here. You see the volume picked up. Everybody can see that, right? Volume picked up at 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock we started to kind of dump. And that's when I got in right around this whole area. And when it started to dump, I bought calls. Pretty much was my game plan. I think I might have played, what did I play today? Boeing for some puts, but then once I figured out that the Fed was coming, I closed that out. So I told you guys to watch for this exact same move. So whoever followed me, congrats. Doesn't seem like a lot of people did, but I think you should have made money if you diamond handed this. So I kind of did. So I bought like 10 contracts, bought like 5 more, maybe around here. It kept dumping. I sold 5, and then got back in 5. So um, made some nice profit, held a little too long, and gave a lot of it back. But it was like a pretty close to 1K day for me. So that's good. 5K is getting back to where we started, so that's good. And what the other thing that I told you guys in the video was to look for. So the first move is going to be the real direction. So down is where I think we're going. Um, whereas this is the fake move, but the real move for today. So real move for today up, which was kind of weak. Look at this like huge dump and then kind of a weak pump and a dump. Um, at the end, very choppy at the end. Whereas the last Fed, the pump like took off and it kind of stayed up there. So that's why I held my calls a little too long. Thought it was just gonna rip up to resistance, which was 289. Yeah, 289, 290 around there. But little unlucky, and it still made profit. So there's can't really complain on that. Um, all right, so here's another thing that I noticed. So for tomorrow, I'm looking for a put entry for sure, 100%. No calls. I'm not even. I'm gonna mention things you guys can play for calls, but I'm pretty much tunnel vision just on puts. Um, so yesterday I explained in the video that I saw something weird with SPY and QQQ, which was they were like same price, 282, and then like the SPY would be like 382. So um, but now you can see SPY is a little weaker. So if I go to the SPY chart, so SPY chart is just like a little weaker. Like this dump was like almost all the way to the bottom. So people who played this bounce on SPY, sure it was nice, but it also dumped a lot more. I feel like, I guess it was still a $10 jump, but what I'm noticing, SPY is a little weaker now today. So I don't know if that's going to continue. And then go over market conditions for tomorrow, what we're looking for, what levels. So I'm pretty much looking at the 1 hour to top out. That's my main indicator to top out. All right, so we're gonna look at a couple things. RSI is at 63. I think if it hits 70, 100% go and put like do a nice port, like a nice size port, uh, nice size of your port. So maybe around, we're gonna see if we can get over 286, 287, and then we've got this level up here, 289, 292. And by then, I think for sure by then, the 1 hour RSI will be overbought. And what do we know about overbought? So in the last couple of videos I explained on the 5 minute, once we're overbought on the 1 hour, once we're really bearish, like down over here, down in all this area, the uh, the oversold RSI on 5 minute has been marking the 1 hour high. So here, the 5 minute was overbought. So now, once the 1 hour is overbought, so RSI 70 on the 1 hour, that's going to be our daily top. So once we go back to the daily, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the daily top. I think that's exactly where it's going to be. Whenever the 1 hour hits, whenever the 1 hour hits 70 on the RSI. All right, so that's what I'm going for. Or maybe like a double top with today's high, something like that. Um, so here I drew my fib to give us a little idea of where that might be. So we want it to be either the high of yesterday, 23% retracement, or 289.08, which is a 38% retracement. So I'm going to be looking there and there and anywhere in between that for the top to show up. And then I'm gonna full port puts on not just like on QQQ, because we know QQQ can get to 260, but maybe some other weaker names. Do a mix of stocks. So that's my plan for tomorrow. And then I also mentioned it's Juneteenth on Monday, so that's another check mark in the bear column. So we're looking for a top. The 1 hour is about to get extended, and yeah, a lot of other names are looking like shit. So I'll bring some of those up now. One that I played today was Boeing. I mean, this one doesn't look like shit, but from a technical perspective, um, it looks like shit. Trust me when I tell you this is a fake move. So 2 days we bounced from 113 all the way to 133. So $20 bounce with no 1 hour consolidation. To me, that screams out fake move. We fill those gaps real quick, get all the bulls in, and then trap them. So I'm looking for a reversal right around here, 133, and Boeing. This is gonna be my main one that I'm looking at, just because of this aggressive. You see the 1 hour is overbought, super aggressive move, no consolidation. So this is a fake move, super fake move. So anything under 141 is gonna be a lower high on the daily. So this is what I'm looking for. And then I'll zoom into the 5 minute, see if we can see anything there. I think I marked this 132.32 level. So I think if that breaks, we can probably try some puts. We do have like a little bit of a bull flag, so we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. Maybe it'll break and keep consolidating. If it keeps consolidating, then just get out, right? But we got a clear stop loss level. And tomorrow, I think we got to be definitely patient because this could still rip up a little bit more. But I think we're close to topping out on this little relief bounce. This is the dead cat, right, that we were looking for, like when we were looking for this, like a while ago, right, at the beginning of the week. So this is it. This is the dead cat. Like this was a strong cat that jumped, right? But moves they need a consolidation on the 1 hour to be real to me. All right, so anything above 134.97, pretty much 135, then we'll close that out or consider waiting a little bit more. I'll go over EV names later. So let's go over some bearish ones. Coinbase, I'm kind of waiting on Coinbase to maybe get to 60. It's looking a little strong. Bitcoin sometimes lags, so it might push like today and tomorrow and then dump on the weekend. So I'm waiting for that for Coinbase. Let's go over Adobe again. Adobe's pretty much going to be the same as yesterday, but BA is the one that I'm definitely keeping my eye on for tomorrow. All right, so Adobe, we have this resistance. You see how it nicely rejected right around before that. So that's pretty good on the 5 minute. Let's check out the 1 hour. So then there's a gap after that. So I think Adobe's a little weak, but RSI is only at 45. Yeah, I think this is really weak and actually has earnings tomorrow afternoon. So it's kind of gonna be a gamble. Might play. I don't know if I'll play earnings, but we'll see. We'll see about that. But I think it should go down for sure. Um, anything under 383 is bearish, so that's about it for that one. Adobe contracts are kind of expensive, so Doesn't really benefit us to play Adobe too much, but I thought it would dump, so I don't know. Might grow some balls and play it. Um, so let's see. All right, shop. Shop, we had a major pattern on the daily. So we had a major pattern. We broke through it. If you guys watched the last video yesterday, I told you 327 was a good spot to short. So 327 or 330. So that's the 1 hour resistances. And that's kind of where it stopped today. So it'll be nice to see if it ends up dropping from here. But there are some gaps. Like all of these charts have gaps, a little more gaps that I'm kind of worried about. So that's another thing to note. This one only has one more gap, so maybe it'll get up here to 350. So 350 would be another good spot to short. If this doesn't work out, like if you get in a short and then it goes over, just close it. Try again at 350. All right, so that's what I'm looking for on shop. DWAC. So this one was a little bit of a YOLO. um, Unless you bought time. Had a huge dump, like a 50% dump or 40 something huge, 20%. Uh, Huge dump. And pretty much getting a relief bounce right now. So I'm hoping this will break down right around 31. That's what I got marked. And then I guess see low to high. We don't want it to get over 33.28. Otherwise, it's gonna start getting a little bullish, right? So 33.28 level to watch, 30, and whatever this high of today was. So high of today and 33.25 pretty much. All right, Home Depot. Home Depot, that's the one I'm still in actually. Um, I'll go over one more trade review. I just remembered looking here. I went into another got into another name over there. So for this one, Home Depot, to remind you guys, on the 1 day, I was looking at the, I think it was a head and shoulder pattern, or what was it? I think this was a major support right here at 280, right around 280, major support. Yeah, major support, 50% retracement. So if that breaks, we're looking for 250. So that's what it is. There's a couple gaps, and this order book looks like it's going to be thin right around there. So if once the market decides to pull back, it's going to be a nice one. I bought some time. What did I get? July puts. So you can see this one is super weak compared to like QQQ. QQQ actually is like up here, like filling this gap, right? So this is super weak. You see this thing got like gaps all over the place. So I'm not really too worried about the gaps as much as I am this thing under where it is now and just dropping tomorrow. Might add to that tomorrow, actually, once I see the top on SPY, QQQ. So I might add to this Home Depot one. I think I'm down like, shit, I don't know. I didn't even look at it today. It wasn't part of um, wasn't part of my day pretty much. Didn't really look at it too much. All right, so let's take a look at another one that I played today. So HUSA, I think I got in. So I noticed this kind of double top on the 1 hour. You can see there's like a cluster of trading right around $6 and above, right? So that means you can see here when I say order book is thin, meaning there's not many supports on the way up. Like not much like bounces happened in that area, right? Maybe back here, but I think this can shoot down back to $5 and 477, I guess. So that'll be the next level to head to. Might actually play this one, but let's take a look at the daily. So the 1 hour is on a downtrend, which means we should look for a daily. This could also be a daily uh, daily bounce attempt. So might try to bounce because the last low is 477, which is the target I'm trying to get to. So pretty much, let's try to measure if this dump has been too much, 50%. So yeah, if it comes down a little more from here, 577, anything under 577, I'm gonna consider it's getting too bearish. All right, but I might not even play this one actually. I'm just gonna wait for the QQQ and SPY stuff. Um, what else do I got? Oh, EV names. So EV names have stood out a little stronger. Tesla. I know some of you guys mentioned Tesla. Might have been a good one to play today. NEO was super strong. There's this other one called LI. It's Chinese, has a double benefit of being Chinese and EV. So volume pouring in on Tesla today. Went from low of 654 to 707. So quite a move. Um, and it's standing a little stronger than QQQ. So if you guys remember the QQQ chart, um, QQQ dumped under this low and now it's trying to bounce, fill in some gaps. Whereas this already filled one gap, might fill one tomorrow at 717. Um, so this is a little more bullish, as you guys can see. So if the market looks like really strong, this might be a good name. But like I said, I'm just looking bearish. Tunnel vision on the puts. All right, so let's take a look on NEO. Gonna be the same story. Last 2 days it's been ripping on the daily, and you can see like we never even got close to oops, we never even got close to dropping under the under the low. Maybe it broke the daily uptrend, but kind of questionable there. A little bit of a, I don't know if that's a support, if I would count that as a support. Otherwise, this is the support, and if it gets over 2056, this is going to be a nice continuation, and it could also be a nice place to short, to be honest. But the way these last 2 days have been, I probably wouldn't try that on this name for sure. So LI. So I found this one a little more interesting than these two because one, it's a new stock, and then what happens with new stocks? There's lack of resistance, lack of supports, and pretty much you can see this one's been trading in this range right here. So this is from the stock from August 2020, I think. All right, so open during the pandemic. It's just been going up and down between 1430 and 4770. So I think if this one can get a break above this little pattern, can definitely rip to the upside. And on the other side, if it rips under, I don't know, maybe like 1883, it can dump down to, 0 or whatever. Like I don't know anything about this company, so I'm just assuming it's shit because we've never heard about it. Um, but yeah, one of those two levels. I'm gonna watch this one for some puts. Actually, we're at the top of the range, so it might be a good place to buy puts. Stop loss maybe. Stop loss maybe 33.76. So might be a good one. I'll keep an eye on it. Uh, and let me put an alert under this. Let's look at the. Let me just look at the daily. Start the daily consolidation here. All right, daily support. Oh, so there's a gap also. So yeah, this one's looking good for. Let me see why I gravitated towards this one. I think maybe the 1 hour is like double topping. Oh, okay. Double top. Yeah, pretty much. So tomorrow, if it starts coming back under this, right around here, you guys can see this, right? Let me color that green. Pretty much what I'm looking at here is a 1 hour head and shoulder. So shoulder, head, another shoulder if we don't go up tomorrow. And then anything under 31.57, I'm going to consider the start of the daily consolidation. So I'll probably alert this one tomorrow if it drops 100%. And actually, I looked at the options chain. The options are lit on this one. They have a lot of volume, so that's going to be good. And cheap stock, so it's going to be perfect for the 5K. um, Other than that, let me check if you guys have any questions. I don't think I saw anything. I'll put out the watch list. Keep in mind, close on Monday. Close on Monday, and I think my main plays for tomorrow are Home Depot, Boeing for sure, and this LI. LI looks nice. If it can reject right here, that's looking pretty nice. So hopefully everybody had a good day, didn't lose money. I know some people were trying some different strats, but um, I kind of just ignored everything and just knew I had to get into that Fed reaction, and it was playing out perfectly how I did in the last. If you go back to the last video, minute like 19 to 24, like word for word, it like is what happened. So same as May 4th. Uh, so that was a pretty good one. All right, fellas, short video today. I know what I'm looking for. Puts, 100% puts. Um, and that's about it, guys. Everybody have a good